Good morning. I am ANTHONISAMY. I am working as assistant professor in the Department of Computer Applications, JJ College of Arts and Science, Pudukkottai. Now I am going to discuss about Python programming functions. First, we will see the definition of function. A function is a block of organized, reusable code that is used to perform a single related action. It will also provide better modularity for your application and a high degree of code reusing. As already you know, Python gives you many built-in functions like print, etc. Now we are going to see the defining a function. What are the simple rules to define a function? In Python programming, function block begin with the keyword def followed by the function name and parentheses. Another one rule, any input parameters or argument should be placed within these parentheses. You can also define parameters inside these parentheses. The first statement of a function can be an optional statement, the documentation string of the function or doc string. The code block within every function starts with the colon and is indented. The statement return exit a function, optionally passing back an expression to the caller. A return statement with no argument is the same as return none. These are the some rules to define a function in a Python programming. So the syntax of defining a function, def function name, parameters, we should put the colon also. Function document string, function should return expression. So this is the syntax, def function name, parameters, colon, function document string, function should return expression. By default, parameters have a positional behavior and you need to inform them in the same order that they were defined. So this is a simple example. To print a particular string on the screen, def print me, str is a parameter. The prints a passed string function, print str return. Calling a function. The following example is to call a print me function. Def print me str colon, this is a print function, print str return. So already we have defined print me function. So the function will be called at another place. Print me, I am a first call to user defined function. Print me, again second call to me to the same function. This would produce the following result. So these two lines will be printed on the screen. Then pass by reference as value. All parameters in the Python language are passed by reference. It means if you change what a parameter refers to within a function, the change also reflects back in the calling function. So this is a simple example for pass by reference as value. Here mylist dot append 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the list. This list will be appended in a mylist. So the value will be passed by as a reference. So here, so this would produce the following result. Values inside the function 10, 20, 30. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. The list will be displayed on the screen. There is one more example where argument is being passed by reference but inside the function, but the reference is being overwritten. So here def is a keyword, change me is a function name, mylist is an argument. This changes a passed list is a value. So argument passed by a value. Then function arguments, a function by using the following types of formal arguments. Number required arguments, keyword arguments, default arguments, variable length arguments. So what is required arguments? Are the arguments passed to the function in correct positional order. So this is a simple example. Def print me. This prints a passed string. Print str return. Print me function will be called. It will show the result. Trace back most recent call lost. So here it will be the result of this command. Then keyword arguments. Keyword arguments are related to the function calls. When you use keyword arguments in a function call, the caller identifies the argument by the parameter name. That allows you to keep arguments to place them out of order, because the Python interpreter is able to use the keywords provided to match the values with the parameters. This is the some example for keyword arguments. Here print me str is equal to my string. Str is a keyword here. This would produce the result my string. The following example gives more clear picture. Here order of the parameter does not matter. Def print info. Print info is a function. We have passed two arguments, name, age. Then value test function. So this will print name and age of the person. Then print info. Here we have passed two values. Age is equal to 50, name is equal to Mickey. This will produce the following result, Mickey and age 50, etc. Then default argument. A default argument is an argument that assumes a default value if a value is not provided in the function call for that argument. Following examples give idea on default arguments. It would print default age if it is not passed. So there is a simple example. This program will produce the result Mickey age 50, name Mickey age 35 also. Then variable length records. You may need to process a function for more arguments than you specified while defining the function. These arguments are called variable length arguments and are not named in the function definition, unlike required and default arguments. The general syntax for a function with non-keyword variable arguments: def function name, formal arguments, then variable arguments tuple. So this is a simple example of variable length arguments. Then asterisk symbol is placed before the variable name that will hold the values of all non-keyword variable arguments. This tuple remains empty if no additional arguments are specified during the function call. Here this is an example. For example, def print info argument 1 variable tuple. This is a test. Print output is print argument 1. So here we are using for statement also. The print info function will be produce the result. First it will produce 10 value. Then second print info function will be produced, will be show the result 70, 60, then 50. Then these are the anonymous function. You can use also lambda keyword to create small anonymous function. These functions are called anonymous. Lambda forms can take any number of arguments but return just only one value in the form of expression. Then it cannot be a direct or call to print because lambda requires an expression. Then lambda functions have their own local namespace and cannot access variables other than those in the parameter list and those in the global namespace. So here this is the syntax: lambda, argument 1, argument 2, etc., argument n, colon and expression. Example is the to show how lambda form of function sum is equal to lambda argument 1, argument 2, colon argument 1 plus argument 2. So the print value of total is the sum value will be displayed on the screen. Scope of your variables. All variables in a program may not be accessible at all locations in that program. This depends on where you have declared a variable. There are two types of variables in a Python: global variables, local variables. Variables that are defined in the inside a function body have a local scope, and those defined outside have a global scope. is called the local variables. Example, total in def function, the total is a global variable. Then inside of the function, argument 1, argument 2 is a local variable. That's all. Thank you.